Hello, you noble people. My name is The Noble, and Marvel Rivals released the Season 1 trailer on the anniversary, and I decided, after looking at the trailer and stuff, that I'll do another video talking about kind of my gripes with the game. With the Season 1 coming down on the 10th, it seems that they're going to obviously continue delivering a quality gameplay experience. However, I'm going to be completely honest, there's some things that I feel like the game might need to have fixed and changed. Because currently, right now, there are some things that if I don't see the game change anytime soon, I can 100% see the game kind of falling apart. This would be much, much down the line. Like, this would be a thing if they didn't fix for 2 years of the game and they didn't fix it. I can see myself getting frustrated with. But like, already they're delivering a quality game experience. I mean, like, Overwatch hasn't done four heroes in a year. They did three heroes last year, and they're doing four heroes within a month of the game releasing. Now, if you're gonna be picky and say that Marvel is probably easier to make heroes with because they don't have to come up with a hero, Overwatch actually has 10 years with a lore that they can pull to, so that statement is invalid. But I kind of wanted to go through some of my gripes with the game right now. Now, these are not going to be like gripes as in, oh, this is like, oh, I hate this character type of thing. Like, any character and balancing issues are not going to be like main focuses. I mean, like, gameplay elements that could 100% be fixed. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Actually listing how characters work is going to be my biggest gripe with the game right now. So if you don't know, they don't really explain how some characters work fully. A good example is Wolverine in the game kinda sucked at the beginning of a launch. People love Wolverine, but when they played him, they realized, hey, he isn't that good. It was only until some high level players actually went in depth and went on to online and looked at how his kit works to realize, oh, okay, he's gonna do more damage based off health. It doesn't really describe that in his kit, so people didn't really know how to play him. And one of the big things I see is team up bonuses. Right now, you are seeing Hela's team up bonus on screen, and it shows you that when Hela can kill an enemy, she can resurrect Loki and Thor. She is the anchor of this team up. Now, what a lot of people tend to not understand is that the team up bonus for anchors applies to this entire season. So if you don't know, in Season 0, if you play any character that has a symbol by their name, it means that they are going to be an anchor and will get changed at the end of this season. Now, this is a way for them to balance heroes and change up the team up abilities. So, next season, Venom might not have a team up ability, but he might get a team up ability for the different character. He won't be an anchor, but he'll get a new ability. That's interesting. Like, Magneto might not have his sword thing, but Scarlet Witch might get a new ability for her. That's cool in a good way to balance the game. The problem is I'm scared for the people who don't know this exists, and I wish they would have more communication. A lot of characters, especially tanks, get a big health bonus, and some characters have a damage bonus. Scarlet Witch isn't considered to be that good, but she has a 15% damage increase this season. So is next season she just going to be bad? Is Hulk going to be bad? Venom going to be bad? Groot, Thor, all of those who have extra health this season, I'm a little worried. Now, that being said, like I said, I'm not going to nitpick balance decisions. I'm just slightly worried about the people who might like not understand why their character isn't like necessarily working all that well. Luckily for me, the characters that I play really don't have too many team up anchors. Cloak and Dagger does have a 15% healing boost right now, but like other characters that I play don't actually have an anchor, so they won't actually get changed. I'm just slightly scared for next season for people who don't know what's going on and are confused about everything. Next up would be a dedicated role queue mode. I think we kind of need one. Now, I don't think we need a Overwatch role queue. I don't think they should try and follow in line of Overwatch. But in a game that is 6v6 and that has this many heroes, majority of them being DPS, a lot of people are going to pick the damage characters. Like, that is just what is going to happen. Now, I personally think there should be either a separate mode for people to go in to pick Q, like where you have to play at least this character. I do not think it should be two tank, two DPS, two healer. I think it should work in a system where it should detect if you have over 3 of one class and only in 0 of another class. So it's not going to let you pick like over 3 tanks. It's not going to let you pick over 3 DPS or over 3 healer. That would allow some metas that are working in comp for the 3 healer, 3 tank, and like to kind of still work. Now, the other way around, it could be it would force you to pick at least one of each class. I don't like that much because that would kind of breaks what people are doing in competitive with 3 tank, 3 healer, like I said. But this really isn't like a big like bad thing for the game. I think a lot of people just are used to what Overwatch was, but a lot of people tend to forget at the beginning of Overwatch we didn't really have that. I was in Overwatch when we didn't have that, and it was kind of annoying, but you got through it because that is what got me into being a more strategist and supportive main, because I realized I actually like doing that and a lot of people don't like doing that. So I could see myself doing really well in those classes. But a lot of people are kind of frustrated with that. Now, one thing, Workaway, someone has talked about this, is that trying to make a lot of cool characters strategists so people get tricked. A lot of people think that like Gambit and Green Goblin, if they were ever to be added, should be strategists, which I agree with. Ultron has been leaked and it looks like he is a strategist. If they change it and he isn't a strategist, I'm gonna be honest, I'll be kind of upset. If he's a Vanguard, that would be cool, but I really want him to be a strategist. We don't need any more duelists in this game, at least for now. But again, this is more of a nitpick than actually a thing that's bad with the game. The next thing that is actually pretty big is fixing the servers. The servers are not the best, especially on PC. Now, I am on PS5, so I haven't had that big of issues. Unfortunately, I still do have issues. The place closest to me, the closest server to me, is Dallas. And I don't know about you, but I don't live in Texas. So I'm nowhere near close to that server. So I am usually always going to be at like a constant 80, 60, 90, 100 ping. Now, luckily, this game doesn't lag that much at that high ping, and I'm lucky, I guess, with that. But like my friend, he's only been able to lag to the point where he has to play characters that he can work around with the lag. Um, the server has disconnected me multiple times. As a matter of fact, I have gotten a matchmaking penalty, as so has my friend, because it will kick us from the game and it will flag us as a deserter, and we get a penalty for leaving the game. I don't like that, and I think they need to be changed. There should be able to be other ways to understand, oh, you accidentally disconnected or it caught a crash, you won't get a penalty, because right now that's kind of annoying. This also kind of goes into another disconnecting and server issue with comp. Right now, I don't want to play comp because I am scared that I will lose because we don't have backfill. There's no backfill in comp, which makes sense, but there's no penalties in place for people who leave in comp, I believe. I have had 3 people on 3 different occasions leave in the middle of a ranked match that cost us the game each time because like we're going to a 5v6, which is like just a losing battle, and unfortunately each time there are tank, so we lose a tank, and it's not like we can swap to a tank. Like someone did, we did have a someone from the DPS swap to the tank, but like we can't do anything. And us not being able to have protection and still getting demoted for those games frustrates me to the point of like I can't play this game mode because I know there is a chance that I will play this game and it will be worthless. Now, this does just make it so that I want to play with my friends more, so we can do like a ranked grind or something. But I'll be honest, obviously, your friends are never going to be like open to ranked grind all the time. And if I just want to play this casually, like I don't even want to grind to like a really high level. I literally want to get to gold so I can get that one Moon Knight skin. And even then, I really don't want the Moon Knight skin because there might be some better Moon Knight skins that come out later. But like, I just want to have it to say, "Here, I did this." Like this is like an achievement type of thing, and it's frustrating because I can't really do it with how the game is right now. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is stuff with the chat. There isn't that much moderation within the chat, and when it comes to names, like they still allow you to type some stuff. I've had a lot of people outright just say slurs in the chat because they can space it out and it doesn't recognize it. Now, I do kind of want to talk about some chat monitoring that people don't like. Unfortunately, since this is a Chinese-based company, the people who made Marvel Rivals, they have a lot of Chinese propaganda in the chat. So if you type in Tainamonwi's Square Massacre, I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry, I don't know how it's pronounced. Or Free Hong Kong, or the date of when the massacre happened. Um, it doesn't allow you to type it in. It flags it as profanity and doesn't let you type it in. So I do want to address that, and that's kind of where I'm kind of upset at because they allow you people to type in slurs and be racist, homophobe, like everything. They allow people to type in that, but then they'll like deny like a massacre that happened. Like that's kind of frustrating. I literally actually had someone that literally named themselves, and I am not joking, they literally named themselves Adolf Hitler and then typed into the chat, "Don't play Magneto because Magneto is Jewish in the comics." So that's pretty bad. Now I don't know if that person was trying to be like haha funny, but it was kind of funny because immediately one of my teammates and then immediately one of the enemy team both swapped to Magneto, which is kind of funny. But that I don't know if that dude was being serious. I mean, if you name yourself Adolf Hitler with like no like perfect spelling, like it wasn't like a zero, it was literally just his name was just plainly Adolf Hitler. That's a little weird, and I wish they had some chat moderation when it comes to that. But besides all of that, I genuinely think all of these things can be fixed. Besides, obviously, the propaganda. I don't know if they would ever fix that because that's just how the Chinese government is. Don't blame the company. Blame the blame China. That is how their that's not monetization. That's how their regulations work. So you can't really blame them when it comes to that stuff. It's only the government, not the company. But yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video. I want to try and grow my channel. I will try to be doing some more live streams. I will try and ranked grind. I know I said I kind of want to avoid ranked grinding if they don't fix that, but like I said, I still want to try and get gold. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay noble. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.